Alright, so let's do another cleaning episodes. Maybe those are interesting because we go through all the boxes and everything. So let's turn on the music then. So we can turn on the music and then we sort boxes. That's what we do on this series. We go through everything. We cleaned for 12 hours before, so we sorted a whole bunch already. We didn't record anything of that, so that's good. Well, I don't know, there would have been so much stuff you guys would have seen, but we got through most of the garbage anyways. Like we're going to go through this maybe. It's just a power cord for a system. So for computers or something, so we should keep that maybe. So we don't need those boxes. Those boxes are empty. So we just throw cables in here maybe. And I'm not sure if we need a PS2 extension cables. Well, I kept them just because I've never seen PlayStation 2 extension cables, right? So I've got a green PS2 extension cable and a blue PS2 extension cable. So maybe they will all serve a purpose, because I think I kept them. I think I kept these two cables, so we're going to throw these, I don't know, just throw them in a cable box. Eventually I have a whole bunch of cables to go through. And then the Connect systems, do you need? Well, we sold a whole bunch of them, and then I think we got rid of some. I think we kept most of them. And then, this thing, I have no idea what it does. It's a scanner. Apparently it's worth a whole bunch of money. We searched it up on eBay when it was brought in. Plustek Mobile Office D4 340. So it was like $300 or something like that. $200 to $400. Not 100% sure. Someone brought it in, so hopefully maybe we could sell it or something. Plustek D430. So we're gonna have to go search it on eBay again and figure out what it sold for, and then try to sell it. Maybe we could see. Maybe this is just no, it should be connected to it. So there's a USB cable, and then a power cable. So we're just going to put this in the sell pile. Try to sell this thing. We should put it somewhere else. Well, if we put it on the top of the box, it shouldn't get ruined like that. And then the controller, we just have to worry about the buttons. And then this stupid Xbox thing. So we found something else for the alarm. We threw it in there. So this is the box of stuff where you should try to sell. And then I don't know about these guns, right? I mean, we kept the guns. Maybe we do need the guns. It's just they take up so much space, right? If we were to sell or throw away or get rid of or destroy the guns, no, we could use the guns. The guns are super sick, right? You could go like this and you just shoot everything, and then you go with two guns, and then you could dual wield them probably. We can't dual wield them because we're holding the camera, but actually we keep the guns. So the guns go in that keep pile. So they take up a lot of space. But they'd be super sick because we have two of them. Because when we're playing video games, we could go two-player. And then we could just say we are both of the players and use both of the guns. So I think we have PlayStation Move controllers. I think we might have to buy more. I think we had one set of PlayStation Move controllers left. Maybe we had two sets left. We'd have to go through more boxes. But now we could dual-wield PlayStation 3 Move controller guns. And then we got this other Nyko gun for the PlayStation 3. It is a PlayStation Move controller. I think I had two of these as well. So two different types of guns to dual wield and play two-player games on the PlayStation 3. So that'd be super sick. Pretty sure I did have another gun like that. Hopefully I didn't get rid of it. Or I don't know if I might have only had one gun or something. Then all these Connect Wii sensor bars, that's what they are. So we bought a whole bunch of Wii sensor bars. We're gonna have a whole bunch of them. We don't need Super Nintendo controllers. We know we could just throw in this box. And we're going to have to create another box. Create some other box. We'll have to see how many Connect systems we have. Maybe we could try to sell the Connect systems in the accessory post that we post on Facebook. Yes, here's all the Xbox 360 hard drives that we have no use for. We could just post them in the accessory lot. Maybe $5 per hard drive or something. And then, yeah, next year, if anything hasn't sold, we'll be like, wow, it's just sitting here taking up all the space. We don't want it anymore. Let's just destroy everything. And then that'll be that. And then we won't have to worry about the video games anymore. perfect. We got some SingStar microphones. There's just going to be a whole bunch of things. We got a whole bunch of microphones. There's going to be the Mario Party microphones. So we should keep some Mario Party microphones. I don't know. I think we should have kept a gray one and a black one. Should be 2 different GameCube microphones. So we just have to sort this mess here quickly. Get these ones out and then get the part that plugs into the GameCube. So even though we just got to the thing, it's having slight problems, right? But eventually we'll get it. We just have to move it over this one last part here, right? Hopefully. Oh no, and then it's tangled over here. Okay, yeah, and then we just pull it through. Then we just pull it through one more time, hopefully. Oh no, probably not one more time. Well, we could make cuts, right? We don't have to do one clean, full episode. We could just pause it and then come back. Oh, we got the one microphone out, so it's just this one microphone we have to get out. Oh, I think we almost have it. Here we go, we have it. Yes, now we got all the microphones separated, so we didn't have to cut anything. We didn't have to cut anything at all. So we got 2 SingStar microphones, and I believe we had the other SingStar microphone, right? Or we just had a red one by itself. Anyways, now that we have these, I know that I have a red one by itself. So we have 2 sets of SingStar for the microphone. So that's why we saved the SingStar games. Then we got the GameCube Mario Party microphone. And then we're just gonna find a deck box. We could throw the deck box in with the cards over here, I guess. Do that for now. And we have more Wii sensor bars. And then Wii power cables. So it's good that they're all put into elastics. So yeah, it's a good thing I put these into elastics, that's for sure. So we have 2 Wii power cables. And then I have to see how many Wii systems I have. So we should try to get rid of some of our Wii systems. So these things, we were looking at these. We have some more over here as well. These are just big, huge boxes that essentially hold these cables. So if we just destroy the box, then we'll have the cable. Or we could just sell the cable as brand new or something. I don't know. Well, they're pretty long cables. Maybe we could use them or something. It's just we have so many PlayStation 3 cables, but I think maybe we are running low. I'll show you. We have more of them. They're over here. Actually, I was looking over here and I seen one. Maybe we could pull these ones out too. So we got a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there was just 3. And we just got more cards with the 20-year-old box of cards. Whatever's in the 20-year-old box of cards. Gosh, there's 3 different colors. They got the blue one, the yellow one, and the black one. So these take up a whole bunch of space. They're for Xbox One, PS Vita, Slim 2000, PS4, Xbox One. Okay, this would be the newer generations. Or you could use them for cell phones as well. So we got 3 different power cables. So put them in the cell box maybe. So we'll just put these boxes over here or something then. Because we should put all of the hard drives in here. And put this box over here. So I'm not sure. We're going to have to get a second cell box. Maybe that's what this box will be. I made a whole bunch of PlayStation 2 power cables that work for a whole bunch of systems. And the sensor bar that you need for the SingStar microphones. So we should have a few of those. Yes, here's the black Mario Party microphone. We kept one of each color. So we shouldn't get rid of those. And the PlayStation 3 camera. Do we need to do anything with the PlayStation 3 camera? I don't know. I think you have a few of them. So there's going to be cords everywhere at some point. So this is just a cord sorting episode. And then next episode we'll sort through something else then. Got the Wii power or Wii TV cables. And a whole bunch of Wii power cables that aren't elastic banded up. So one power cable. So we just sort this box here, figure out what we have, and then just destroy the extras or something, or just try to sell them or something. So I don't think we need like 50 power cables or whatever. I think we got rid of most of the power cables. We did. We got rid of the super short ones that we need that don't do anything. And then we just have a bunch of extra TV and power cables. Maybe we're using these ones at the store to play with the system or something. Not too sure. And there's wireless ones, wireless sensor bars. I was trying to figure out how to get this out there, because we should be just about at the end. We just have to figure out why this is not going apart. So now we have the Wii TV cable out. So we might want to test this one or something. We do need a whole bunch of Wii TV cables. Game Boy Advance power cable, so you can see this is going to be an absolute disaster. So we should have probably done this box last then, right? Because we're just going to have Xbox 360 cables. There's going to be cables everywhere. We could have moved the TV first. We could have moved these card boxes. No, there's no card box. No cards we're going to throw away. So now that's just garbage and recycle. We didn't really fill that up too much. So what do? Let's just pause and let's move the TVs and then move that. Maybe we don't even need this TV, right? We have 2 TVs plus the two in the room for the computer. This is a really old TV, so maybe we don't even need this one. Maybe we don't. These ones are a lot thinner. Maybe we could get rid of the TV as well. Yes, that would make sense. So we'll go from having 3 TVs down to 2 TVs. I don't know. It's just it's going to take up space, right? When we get rid of this TV, then we'll have more space again. Yeah, so let's just start going through here. Because here's another one of those link cables. This one looks like it was busted open at some point. So I actually have 4 of those cables then. And we have CD games. There should be CD games in there. And then the ruler. So we have a ruler, so we can probably measure things. So we'll want to hold on to that. So we'll just throw that in the key box for now. And then the Dragon Ball Z sketchbook. So we'll keep that just because somebody brought it in. And then we're like, cool, the sketchbook. $1.75. I thought it would have been more expensive than that. But it's actually just an empty book, so you're just keeping it for the Dragon Ball Z cover, right? We keep that thing. Keep this one. You could throw it up here into this collection of stuff we have. You guys have some cardboard. So we were just using these for our creations when we were creating those card boxes. Cool. So I don't know, do we just recycle them maybe? And then magazines. And then we got a Halloween costume. So Halloween is coming up, right? If you want to buy Halloween costumes, you could save up to $20. You just go to buy costumes. Yeah, Halloween is coming up in like 1 week or something. So you better go buy your costumes now and see if they'll give you a 2-day shipping. And then there was a Pokemon. So what do we do with I don't know, recycle probably. And then the Pokemon book. So we kept this Pokemon book. So we got the Pokemon Trainer's Guide. 102 complete strategy, gold and silver. Every map, every Pokemon, every location. Hey You Pikachu game beating guide. Gym Heroes expansion, complete card guide and price listing. Win a complete set. Details inside. So eventually we could look through this book. There's going to be a whole bunch of information, right? It's going to show us the walkthrough and where all the Pokemon are and how to catch all of them. And then maybe at the end it would have show you all the Pokemon stats. Oh, Hey You Pikachu. Getting to know Pikachu. Is this for... Oh, Hey You Pikachu. What game is this for? What system? I don't think I played it. Nintendo 64. Oh, it's because you need that thing to talk to him. That's right. We never got that thing to talk to Pikachu. But it does look like a really cool game anyways. We'd have to figure it out. We'd have to buy this game. We have the strategy guide for it. Oh, it shows you trading card games for the decks. Oh, wow. I think I have Blaine's Moltres, or I think I did have Blaine's Moltres at one point, and then Rocket Scyther. So this book, it's a really old book, right? These are the gym leader set Pokemon cards. Wow. Trading card Gym Heroes. Oh, the Gym Hero sets. Rocket's Moltres, Brock's Onyx. Okay, and then Misty, Lieutenant Surge, Erica's Tangela. I remember these, right? Rocket's Snorlax. Wow, cool. So we have a reference to all of the Gym Hero cards. So there's Blaine's Moltres, and then there's Rocket's Moltres, Blaine's Ponyta, Blaine's Vulpix, Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu. Cool, Sabrina's Gengar. So there's actually a whole bunch of Pokemon. We could look through these at some point, and then all the trainer cards. Win them all. Toy set, cool. So a whole bunch of Pokemon stuff. So here we go. Here's the gold and silver Pokedex. So we get to look at all of them. The Pokedex is not only redesigned, but it also features a new search mode that allows you to look for a Pokemon by type. So here's the beginning Pokemon, the Bulbasaur, the Charmander, the Charizard, the Blastoise, and then all the first 150. Oh, you could catch all 150 of them in the gold and silver edition. And then there's Gyarados. And then the book is falling apart here, so Dragonite's 149. There's the legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Dratini, Dragonair, and then Dragonite, and then Mewtwo. And there's also Mew himself, the secret Pokemon 151. And then these Chikorita, the new Generation 2 Pokemon. Totodile was always the coolest one, I think anyways. Yeah, so Topegi, so he's not even supposed to exist. There's even more Pokemon, so we're not going to spend too much time looking at the Pokemon, right? Because we only have 13 minutes, but we do have a Pokemon guide that's basically falling apart. It is so old. It is so old that the time itself has probably destroyed the book. So you have to be careful with this one. So we'll put it in the keep pile, but we have to, I don't even know, we should start a new keep pile. Let's put it over here with the other cards for now. So there's the Pokemon, one of two collectible covers. And then we got an empty thing here. So this is actually recyclable. So we could recycle that. And then the Final Fantasy X art collections. This is pretty cool because it when I bought the Final Fantasy X strategy guide, I believe. What is it? Final Fantasy XII, so 12. This is all of the art from Final Fantasy XI 12. So pretty cool. It's gonna show art of the characters and then art of them in the game. Wow. Amazing. Bash, and then Hello, all the characters, and then what else does it show? All the other characters, the judges. Oh, the judges were the main enemies of Final Fantasy. Oh, and then the airships, because the airships were probably super sick, right? It's got like swords on them or something. Oh, wow, cool. These are all the airships, the Valley 4. Huh, we should play this game again. Catalopius, because we have these strategy guides. Carbuncle, Leviathan. Wow, that one looks super sick. That one looks pretty cool too. Huh, sweet. Just because we have these books and we looked at all these ships and everything, we should try to get a PlayStation 4 and play the remastered version. That'd be super sick. And then Remora, Espers, Edroma, Cedrona. So there we go. There's the Final Fantasy art collection. Add that to the Pokemon book collection, so we'll throw some random books over here. And then the payroll book. So, West Side Ventures. Oh, West Side Ventures was my first idea. Oh, we planned everything out. We had these sales. So, 7 dining tickets, dining. When we were going to drive everybody around, but then RVs are super ridiculously expensive, right? So, you can't create a RV tour. And then there's also insurance. If anybody dies on your trip, then your venture is over. So we didn't go with that one. Hero book. Well, that's just all recycle, or is that history? I don't know. We're gonna look at it, I guess. I'll look at it and then I'll probably recycle it or something. and Ultra Pro. So these are just a whole bunch of pages and some random Pokemon cards that we're gonna have to go through later. So we could keep these. So these are just gonna all be cards mostly. But then there's the POV, dash cam, point of view, dash cam. So we could put this on our car actually. I think we're trying to figure out what to do with it. We probably should put it on the car. It'd be super sick. Then we can make videos when driving. And it won't be distracted driving because it's recording while we're driving. Dash cam point of view. So we should actually use this. We've gotten this so long ago. We've had it for probably at least 10 years. Dash cam records driving incidents, securing your point of view. I think we had another one too, right? Got the dash cam POV point of view. So this goes on your dash. And then we had another one. Oh, I'd probably throw this away or something. Do put it in the sell pile. Oh, all these boxes you get from Hyperkin. Or should we collect them? Are they collectible? Do people collect boxed Hyperkin accessories? Let me know. Maybe they are collectible. Hyperkin, the tandem dual controller charging dock for the PS4. So it charges 4 PlayStation 4 controllers. Alright, so it's exactly the same as the Xbox One, except for it's for the PlayStation 4. We could put this in this pile over here then. We got the Xbox One and then the PS4 one. Oh, that's what were we looking for over here originally? So we just had these, the Xbox controller we need. And the white PlayStation 1, some GameCube systems, some boxed games. I don't even know what we're looking for. Oh, this thing, we found it. So if we could figure out what to do with this thing, this would clear all the space on this shelf. And I guess there's some random games and books back here too. We could get rid of these except for the pictures of the people, baby. Not sure what this is. Oh, the Mega Man X collection for the PlayStation 2. Maybe we could play that. If it doesn't work, we can resurface it. We have a resurfacing machine. Yeah, that would be super sick to play Mega Man X. Mega Man X collection. So this thing... Oh, GPS plus wireless. I thought, oh, wireless connects to backup camera to help you park. I thought it recorded things too. So I got this at a garage sale for a really cheap price, I think. Nectar GPS plus wireless backup camera, touch screen display, text-to-speech prompts, built-in GPS, plays MP3s, built-in rechargeable battery, 1.6 million points of interest, connects to backup camera, displays pictures from SD card. Displays pictures. So let's just do wirelessly connects to backup camera to help you park. Camera requires installation. So what is it? I thought it was a thing to record things behind you. That's just in French. That's just all in French, okay. That's in French, it's gonna say the same thing. So it's just to help you back up. GPS, menu, and destination. Well, I have no idea. We bought these. We're gonna have to try both of these things out. We're gonna have to try the GPS plus wireless backup camera, and then the POV, point of view, dash cam. So we'll try both of them. I'm not sure what they do. We bought them at some point. And then there we go. Now I can start the playlist again. 24. I can start on the next song too, though. So we have a little bit of time, like 6 minutes. These things. So now what else is there? There's these cards. Now the Nintendo 3DS Circle Pad Pro. So is this worth keeping? If we have a 3DS, it'll add a circle pad to it. So I'm not 100% sure what it does. Does that count as the AYXB button, or is it just like the other directional pad? I'm not 100% sure. We get all these things traded in, and then we don't even know what they do. Right? It's like it's a video game related. It's a Nintendo 3DS Circle Pad Pro. Sure, we'll take it as a trade-in. And then after the store's closed, what do you do with it? So then we got more things over here. There was some more Yu-Gi-Oh tins, right? There's one Yu-Gi-Oh tin right here. And those are just going to be cards. So yeah, instead of going through all the chords and everything, we did other stuff. So people that left the video as soon as we said we're just going through chords for the whole video, they won't even know what we found. Only the people that stayed. So the Blockbuster bags. We go through the Blockbuster bag and the PlayStation. So this is what they rented out the PlayStations in, I guess. They would rent it out to you. And then they give you a cool backpack to carry it in. So that's super sick for Blockbuster. I don't know if Blockbuster's around anymore. So the problem with these things is, right, they're really cool, but then they take up space. But then they are collectible. But I don't know, maybe they're not collectible. Maybe they're just garbage or something going in the garbage pile. But it says PlayStation, it says Blockbuster. But they're gonna take up so much space, right? So we should get rid of the PlayStation 1. The Nintendo 1, we should keep this one because yeah, consider this, right? If we keep both of them, that's that much space being taken up. If we keep one of them, so if we keep one of the two, that's that much space being taken up. We could use that space for other things. We found out how important space is actually, and how destroying one thing actually creates so much space. Destroying one thing creates so much space. So then here we could open. There isn't anything in here, but maybe we could put a video game system in here. Maybe we could put like a Nintendo 64 in here, original Nintendo or a Super Nintendo, something like that. But it looks pretty clean too. So Nintendo Mario bag used for carrying Nintendo products, probably original Nintendo. Maybe it is. Well, it is pretty dirty there. We're gonna have to clean it up, I guess. But this bag, definitely in the keep pile. But then look, that bag fills up like half of the container, right? And these guns fill up most of the container. So, I mean, it's a cool bag, but do we need it? We could put other things there. I don't even know. If we sell the bag, we would definitely miss it. So we can't sell the bag. I think that was just a poker set there, so there wasn't too much there. We could go through here. Sega Game Gear bag, because we did save our Sega Game Gears, right? Yes, I believe we did. We just have to find them. I haven't seen the Sega Game Gears for quite a while. I'm not sure where the Sega Game Gears are, but this held your Sega Game Gears. So it's pretty cool. Sega Game Gear holder, it holds everything. So you can put your Sega Game Gear here. Oh, and then there's a safety pin. So let's just leave the safety pin in there. It's probably in here for a reason. So then this is some strap. This was for Sega Game Gear. Okay. Then you can put your battery pack in here, and then Sega Game Gear games will fit over here. And here's where your plug-in goes, I guess. Here's where your system would go. And then what is this? So you could fit a game in the system. Oh, here's where all the games go. Alright. So you actually turn it around like this. All of your video games could fit inside these little things here, right? They open up, and then you put your Sega Game Gear games inside there. So this is room for maybe games with the cases or something, or some other accessories. But the Sega Game Gear holder case. So we're going to hold this one. We're going to keep this one. So there we go. Now the box is filled. So the problem with keeping both of these bags is that they're going to take up all that space. So I mean, if we got rid of one bag, I don't know. Eventually we're going to have to get rid of them. And then the Goku Dragon Ball pillow. What do we do with the Dragon Ball pillow? Looks like he's launching the Spirit Bomb. We keep the Dragon Ball pillow. We always keep the Dragon Ball pillow. We will never sell the Dragon Ball pillow. Never. Keep it forever. So there we go. Now we have our pillow. So we cleaned out a whole bunch, right? The cables over here. We were gonna sort through them, but then we stopped. So there's other things. Maybe we have time to go through this box, right? These PC games. Is there a reason to keep them? Probably not. The Elder Scrolls 4. They probably have cool things inside them. So because it's an Elder Scrolls game, we should keep it. And then we'll just go through these Sega Genesis games here. So it looks like there wasn't anything expensive. And then Heavensward Final Fantasy 14 Online for the PC. Factory sealed. Yep. $5.50. That's what it was before then. But I imagine now it's probably worth millions. So we'll keep that. And then what do we do with these Sega games? We're going to have to find a Sega Genesis system. Get all the cords, get everything. We had some extra power cords. We had some systems, I think. So we could put a Sega Genesis bundle together in the PC games. I'm not 100% sure what we do with the PC games, but this one's factory sealed, but it's only a Battlefield 2 game, so it's probably only worth like $1 actually. And then the World of Warcraft trading card game. So maybe we could open up one of these because we just found a super sick deal. Like, I don't even know, probably over 10 years ago. It probably wasn't that long ago. It was probably just like 6 years ago or something. I don't even know how long ago, but we got the Molten Core raid deck. We got some other World of Warcraft things. It's just somebody was selling them by the case for super cheap. So we're like, cool, let's buy them by the case for super cheap. So then we did. So I don't know what the cards are going to do. But maybe we could play World of Warcraft Molten Core raid deck trading card game. We have a whole bunch of other World of Warcraft cards too. We could put them in the card section. And then we should end the video pretty soon. Yeah, so we cleaned this box here. So now we cleaned the box, the cables. We went through a whole bunch of things. I think we cleaned the bags and everything. So now I have to figure out what to do with this stuff. So we didn't make that big of a mess. I have to sort through the cables, but sweet. So now everything's looking a lot cleaner, right? Before it looked, yeah, it didn't look this good. We're slowly working our way into there. Those boxes, I know we're not going to destroy those ones. But maybe those boxes are something to destroy, and then we could destroy whatever's in those boxes, or at least sort them and figure out what to do with them anyways.